just to bring in a little bit of extra cash. Apart from that, I'm just gotta wait for the cows, and that costed me because I gotta. Well, I'm paying for the water yet. Aren't I? So when I fill the water up, that's costing me. Yep, I'm empty. I've also got to account for the fact that I'll be, after we've, like I said, picked the straw up on this, I've got to pay for the grass seed for this field. Oh, that's the other thing I need to look at too quickly. Is I need actually what I need is I need to turn grass on. Let's try that. No, still hasn't had any growth in the grass department. No need for the old fertilizing yet. Actually, what did this end up with? Too, this field ended up with oh, okay. I'm not getting much weed out of this, so still, it should be for the chickens. It should be enough for get me through a year and a half before I harvest another one of these. Well, I suppose I'll find out. So my first experiment is to see how much grass I get next year with the combined of that fully fertilized, hopefully this time and not last time. And this one in grass, and when we get to the end of the year, I start not next year but the year after, plant another wheat, and hopefully I've got enough straw and wheat out of this. But the other issue, of course, is cows will start breeding, so I therefore start needing more wheat and straw. You drive it? Oh no.
No, I'm at least one IQ point more intelligent than an AI driver. Only just barely, though. Oh, I tell you what, though, my Friday was ruined by one moron.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those playing at home, I live in an apartment block, and it's like an indoor car park is where my car lives. So I come down a ramp and then come out through an automated gate, yada yada, pull onto the street. About 100, not even 100 meters from my garage entrance, if you want to call it that. There's a little roundabout which then links me up to the main road. So it's this single street, one road, lane thing, whatever. Just a roundabout. I come up to it, and it's not a designated, like not strictly designated pedestrian crossing zone. There's no zebra stripes or anything like that. There's just like a gap in the curbing to allow people to walk over with a wheelchair, or roll over with a wheelchair, I should say. Some gentleman with his coffee was just sort of half power walking, looks at me in my car as I'm approaching this traffic intersection, and decides that, no, pedestrians have right of way, and just continues walking as I nearly flatten him. And I took exception to that.
Yeah. Pedestrians have a right of way because they'll survive. It's the cars that don't survive hitting a human. Common sense.
Yeah, that's the part that gets me. Is it's again that rule does apply to us that pedestrians have right of way. So I think excluding the freeways, if someone was in a 80 km/h, dual carriageway, heavy road zone, someone walks across the street, the onus is on the drivers to make way for the pedestrians. I'm like, no. Any person with half a brain cell will tell you, you don't walk out in front of traffic.
Well, you don't. And I would have thought the only time a pedestrian has a right of way here, I would have thought. I mean, maybe I'm wrong because we live by that, you get taught to look out for traffic and don't walk out in front of traffic, but when you've got a pedestrian crossing, the pedestrian has the right of way, provided the car hasn't passed the diamond on the road. And once it's past the diamond on the road, the car has the right of way, which is something that people forget, including drivers. Drivers forget and pedestrians forget once the car's past that diamond on the road, because there's a painted diamond just before the crossing. Then the cars have the right of way because obviously they can't stop in time after that, and that's the reason that's there.
Yeah, but even then, it's it's bad enough you get those people that do the whole pushing the button for an electronic crosswalk and then just walking anyway. And it's like, well, then why'd you bother pushing the button, you moron? Can you tell what really annoys me? Same for us was zebra crossings. Some of them have like a bit of a zigzag prior, but most of them are in the situation where you have a zebra crossing. The pedestrian has full right of way regardless of the position of another vehicle, so it's up to the pedestrian to judge obviously when it's safe to start walking on the crossing, but it's also up to the car driver to be aware of a pedestrian may start crossing at their desire and be ready to stop in time.
No. But that's the funny thing is, like, when we come to a zebra crossing, you want to cross the road, and everyone pretty much does this here. As even though as a pedestrian you've got the right of way, you wait and you see if a car starts slowing down, if it's then stops, then you cross, and then as you cross, we tend to give the driver a wave as a thank you for stopping. And when you think about it, you're going, why do you do that? Generally, don't they stop? And there's a lot of people, but we just do it. It's not because of that reason. It's not because we're surprised that a car stops. Every car stops, but we just always give someone a wave as a thank you. Thank you for stopping.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's just a polite courtesy. We appreciate that you stopped for us and thank you for your time. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Thanking you for stopping as you're legally required to.
Yeah, I get that with bus drivers. Standard city bus drivers have ultimate right of way. So I think the only thing they don't give way to is emergency traffic, which is a given. But if a bus driver puts his indicator on and starts changing lanes, you either A, get out of his way, or B, you shouldn't have been there in the first place. It's your fault. So many times you'll see a bus driver do the courteous thing, put his indicator on and wait for a gap. And yeah, I've seen people come to a dead halt in a 70 km/h zone to allow the bus driver to pull out of a bus lane because at the end of the day, he's got a schedule to keep. He's got right away and all the power in the situation. And same thing. It is nice when they reach the hand out the window and be like, all right, thank you. It's like, yeah, no, carry on, do your thing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Get the old hand out of the window.
As opposed to the major dual lane roundabout in front of work, where occasionally I'll be sitting outside just waiting to start my shift, and you hear beep, and then someone gets the finger out the window. So many people, same thing. They'll come into the roundabout way too hot, not even consider the possibility that other traffic may want to use the same space as them, regardless of who's got right of way or not. And that's where the arguments happen. I'm just like, come on, guys. If you're going to come up to a roundabout, you've got to approach it with caution. Check your keynotes. Make sure that's the other one is people who don't know how to indicate. That's always a killer. I'm going to go right. Cool. Where's your flashing lights? Flashy lights? Who uses that? That costs money, doesn't it?
Alright, what I'm going to do is I'll send this thing off to the boo, and I'm going to go make my coffee and stuff. Thank you, good sir.
I'll fetch a loady wagon and pick up the straw.
Yeah, and then because I'll stay in the harvester while I'm heading off to the boo, while it's heading off to the boo. And no, don't do that. I thought I was already on the harvester. Yeah, while it's going to the boo, I'll stay in it, and when I come back, I'll grab another loading wagon. Did I not turn that on? No, apparently I didn't turn that on. Alright, so, yeah. Alright, I'm going to chuck Patrio's feed on. Whenever it comes up, I'm going to go off and make a coffee, and I'll be back shortly.
I suppose what I should do for JJ is get a second loading wagon on its way.
You know, it's an absolute shame you can't pick up the audio for your feed as well, because it must be weird on the stream when I go off and make my coffee and put your one on, and but the sound from my one's coming through.
Yeah, there's just the part where I mentioned that having audio feed as well is an option.
Yeah.
The downside is that I'm pretty sure it captures desktop audio, so it runs the risk of doubling up your voice.
Well, no. What I'll do is I'll control. I should be able to control it through OBS, so I have it muted while I'm here. But when I go off, I'll mute my desktop and then turn it on. So.
But yeah, no, that certainly is an option available.
Because like I said, it's probably weird hearing
The mismatch of audio, yeah.
Yeah, me driving a harvester down while you're on a tractor, and I'll go get the other. Am I stuck in some? I am. I'm stuck in the blimmin' wall, aren't
The there should be one warrior with the loading wagon already en route to your location. Oh, it's your farm.
I? Oh, is there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've sent the first one off ahead of time, and I'm just grabbing the second one now. Also, you haven't switched the stream back?
I was just seeing if you're paying attention.
So your guy's just crossing field 60 now, as you noticed. Yep.
Yeah, I'm already in. Yeah, all right. Well, what would maybe next time when we come on, which will probably be next Sunday, if we remember the audio thing, and then maybe if we jump on a little earlier if we can. I know it's hard for you because of the time you get up already. Or we could do it after or something, you know, after a stream, and then see if we can't get the audio, because I can control the audio through OBS.
Yeah, main being a browser source to your end, so it's obviously just a matter of switching what's muted and what's not, depending on what's active.
Yeah, which I could do. Like I said, I can, because even with, like, when I go away and I'm not doing anything and there's no sound, and then you're driving along, it's like a silent movie without the piano playing or whatever, the music they add to it.
Benny Hill music. Or was it Yakety Sax?
Actually should have taken that over before it got here, but never mind. Yeah, this goes straight into... Well, actually, how much room's in the TMR mixer? Might fill the TMR mixer up with straw first. Have a look. Yeah. And then put the rest. Well, actually, no, what we'll do is, I'll tell you what, you you put your load into the TMR mixer and I'll put mine straight into the thing. We'll mix it. We'll halve it. Just make sure you're part of my farm before you get down here, though. If you aren't already. And if you are, then you've sent auto drive off costing me money. So I realised I was doing when I was doing it myself. I started looking at my money ticking down. I was going, oh, that's right.
Auto drive was sent for both of them via JSPs.
I don't need cosplay up. Let's get rid of that. I'm just doing the headlands. You can go up and down on the roads if you want. Start there.
Roger that.
Oh, keep your eye on the target. But too late to look, can't see behind you now.
Although I suppose a positive ending to my whole Bad Friday story is the fact that I had a good chuckle with the customer. I said, oh, that's right, it was Saturday. Bet you wish you were at home. And I'm just sort of looking at him for 2 seconds straight, just deadpan straight in the face. I say, I'm legally obligated to say, no, I'm good.
Oh, I've noticed I haven't got the shift control on this. I've been thinking about all the people that come in and ask, is this multiplayer, can I join too? And my usual response to that, but then I thought, having more people on would be really, really good. It's that simple. Even though I want to either, as well, subscribers instantly get access to this multiplayer, and people I know well. Obviously, like with the internet and that, as I explain to people that ask, the reason why I won't do it straight away, but quite happy with people to join. I'm sort of the mind of just giving people a go. I mean, if you get that like 2%, that one of the 2% that are idiots turn up and just want to do stupid things, it's going to be, you know, because it's such a small percentage, it's not going to happen that often. I need to buy a smaller mire and be able to do this field too. Now, interestingly, that's the out. Alright, I'll do a big round U-turn. But I was thinking, I'll be quite happy to do it, but I'm not quite happy to do it with people I don't know while it's my PC's the host. I'm sure you can figure out why. But if I got a dedicated server, I'll be happy to do that. Now, the problem with that, obviously, might change later on. You're going to let me empty it? Yeah. Because if I have a dedicated server, I'll be able to leave it there for people in the Discord to use, and then when we come to streaming it, we can do a similar thing like we did on Thriftcord, where we swap the maps over and the mods over. And then if people come, that's fine, and then every week we change the password, and if we get an idiot, we just ban them. Simple, bang, goodbye. No ifs, no buts. You'll be pre-warned not to be a moron, explain the what is expected, and all that. Most people are okay with that, you know. It's all. It's not about the game, obviously. When it comes to multiplayer, it's more about playing with other people. That's what makes it enjoyable.
Yeah, I think, well, a classic example there, actually, I was talking to one of my co-workers about, you know, various MMOs that are out and about, and how I enjoy MMOs from an exploration and wandering around aspect, but so many, such as, you know, the Amazon one, New World, and I think the last one I played would have been Arc Age. I said, if you strip away all the people fighting each other just because, hey, combat, you know, taking other people out is fun, if you took that away, perfect game. Just wander around, see the sights, just have a nice, relaxing, enjoying time. And I just find it really annoying that there's so much focus on, you know, everyone else trying to be, you know, score chart domineering, people trying to work out the best way to, how to put it politely. Yeah, you got those people that are straight into the PvP aspect, and I'm like, if you take away all the player versus player argument in fighting, then the game becomes a whole lot better, in my opinion. But yeah, it's as you're saying, it's an expectation. In a mode like that, you expect people to be fighting over each other, but in a farming game, we're here to operate a bunch of machinery and have a good time doing it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Snick! Dude! Thank you! How are you, buddy? I hope you're there. Because old OBS won't let me know how many viewers are until half an hour later when someone else joins up. But thank you for the sub, dude. Awesome. And it's been an absolute wall. How you been? Hope all is good in your neck of the woods. Yeah, but the thing about the dedicated server for me is, like I said, it's if for some reason I get a bit of a semi-regular income with Twitch, that was always the plan, was go towards games and possibly a dedicated server. But there's no point in me getting a dedicated server and then when the next payment comes out I don't have the money for it, you know, which is a pain. Otherwise I'll be right on it. And if I did that, then I'd be quite happy with it. Actually, I had a funny thing happen yesterday. I had old Mike gift 2 subs. Random gifts. And both of the subs went to both of my bots. One to Stream Elements and one to Stream Labs. So both of my bots are currently subbed. Oh, okay. Well, we normally do farming sim at this time on a Sunday, and you, of course, well, you're subscribed anyway. So, but even if you weren't, you just come in and said hello. You're always welcome to join us. Oh, you're just about done, are you?
Yeah, a couple of little tidbits laying around.
Yeah, I don't think I've got enough. Oh, I missed a bit up here. Yeah, I don't think I've got enough.
I've only unloaded one trailer load into the TMI mixer.
Yeah, I need
for my second.
Yeah, it's on the same second for the other thing. Oop, move this up. It helps if you turn the machine on. Top tip to you new players. Things work better when they're turned on.
Phrasing.
Yeah, so obviously I've got issues here. Yeah, it is Patrio. Yep. Yeah, also doing, but mind you, you might be at work normally when we do. Oh, hang on, no, it depends on the week. Because it's Saturday for you at the moment, isn't it, Snick? So the farming sim, we alternate. It's sometimes, well, it's always on a Sunday for us, which is Saturday for you. And then occasionally, like this week, it's supposed to be on a Tuesday, but I've got something else I've got to do, so I won't be streaming on Tuesday. And then the next week it'll be the Monday, and it goes back and forth like that. So yeah, you're always welcome to join on the Sunday or the Monday, which is the Saturday or Sunday for you.
Did you want the whole lot in the mixer?
Yeah, put the whole lot in the mixer. I've just got to think. I won't be able. I don't think I'll be able to get through a year and a half with just the amount of straw I've got. So I'm probably going to need to do another field of wheat. I'm going to... I know we've got the rule only 2 fields per farm, but I might have to go with a third one.
I'm going to say, I think what you actually need is grass for your mixer, because you've got 420,000 for straw and only 1,500 for grass.
Well, I use hay instead, is what I use. Doesn't do grass or hay.
Yeah, those logos are so ambiguous, it's not funny. Because I think the middle one is silage, question mark?
Yeah, silage. Which I can use silage or silage on that one, but no, I can use hay or grass. With the Stevie ones, you can use hay or grass instead of normal, just grass only. Right, that's that done. Well, I'm going to have to, yeah. Mind you, I suppose it's not too much of an issue having to do more wheat. I've got more than enough wheat to keep my chickens, which I should go and buy now. Yeah, the other thing too, Snick, which I do on a Thursday and a Friday and a Saturday, which is a Thursday, Friday for you, is trucking some. I'll do ATS on the Saturday, which is a Friday, but every 5th stream I'm going to be starting doing a convy mode. If you want to join that as well, you're always welcome. Subscribers are instantly welcome anyway, but people also know quite well, like yourself, instantly welcome whether you're subscribed or not. Did you send that other tractor back?
Towards the boo, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll use this tractor then, hopefully I'll be able to get in there. I'll buy some chickens while I'm here. Once I find the place to do it. If I bring up the F1 menu, that might help me a little bit. Oh, there we go. What do I want? I want a rooster. How much you okay? Meat, breeding, stream, fast growing, fast turnaround and profit. It requires a lot of feed. Fast turnaround and profit for meat though, not eggs. We don't do the meat thing here, do we, Hope? Both eggs and meat, no, we just want the eggs. Okay, €6. Alright. Let's go remember. I've only got... Actually, I might be able to fill this up. 49 of them. And 1 rooster. Just to get the eggs going. And I shall confirm that. Well, that was nice and cheap. Suppose you want some feed now. Eh? Eh? Want something to eat? You want some water? I'll give you the water as soon as I figure out where the water is. Or you can wait around for rain. Take your pick. I'll take that as a no.
I was going to say there's a little tub around the back here. I don't know if this pen supports water or not, because you got the... I'm guessing the egg and the feed buckets just here.
Oh, don't start that question. Oh, egg and feed. Alright. Couldn't help myself. Well, I suppose there's one way to find out, Snick.
Oh, check the health screen, that'll tell you.
Ah, awesome. So, yeah. I'm going off the old Oxygen David one, whatever it was. The Challenging Farm. The Great Challenging Farm. How to restart your PC randomly. Which is what it did to mine. No, I just need food. Oh, that's awesome. That makes it a lot easier. Well, saying that, I mean, I'm in one of the big boys, so whether or not I can get any of the wheat out and then put it back in, no doubt. Oh, okay, fair enough. Apparently, I'd already detached this thing. Rumour has it. Do you want to, have you sent that other one back, have you?
Yeah, he just finished popping up saying that he's arrived.
Okay, we might need to grab the fuel tanker and go fill up that Pterodos. I think it's in the dark red because it's stopped until it's filled up.